Instead of answering what you've said, they say something like, "I learned this as a child. This is basic. We were taught this in school. Everyone knows this," and that's meant to end the conversation. But notice what just happened. No evidence was offered, and no argument was made. Nothing you said was examined. The age at which a belief was learned was used as a substitute for whether it's true. This move feels powerful because it borrows authority from familiarity. If something was learned early, it feels foundational. If it was taught in school, it feels settled. If everyone around us repeated it, it feels unquestionable. It only tells us whether it's been revisited. This is a fallacy that it's an appeal to early authority, an appeal to familiarity, an appeal to social conditioning. In plain terms, it says, "I absorbed this before I learned how to think critically. Therefore, questioning it now is stupid." That's not confidence, that's avoidance. You see this constantly in atheist arguments. This is high school biology. This is basic science. Everyone learns this early. Every Muslim child knows this. This is elementary Islam. Different content, same method. Instead of engaging the argument, the speaker retreats into the tribe. Re-examining something learned early is emotionally expensive. It risks identity, belonging, authority figures, and the story you tell yourself about who you are. So the mind reaches for a shortcut. If I learned this young, questioning it must be ignorance. But here's the problem. Most false beliefs in history were learned early and never revisited. They were taught, they were basic, they were obvious, until they weren't. Early teaching proves exposure, not truth. The age at which you learn something tells us nothing about whether it's true. It only tells us whether you've ever re-examined it. If a belief is true, it doesn't need protection from scrutiny. Truth survives questions. Truth survives pressure. Truth survives examination. Only assumptions need to hide behind phrases like, "This is basic," or "Everyone knows this." So the next time someone says, "I learned this as a child," ask the real question, quietly, honestly, even just to yourself. Have I ever examined it as an adult? Because truth doesn't fear being revisited.